Hello, I am Deepak Fadnis. Welcome to this series of translations of the Abhangas of Saint Tukaram from his Abhanga Gatha into English. As you may be aware, I am doing this so that the great Abhangas of Saint Tukaram can be appreciated by people who do not understand Marathi. This is a beautiful literature. It's the creation of a great saint of Maharashtra, Saint Tukaram, and he was in the 17th century, and he has written Abhanga Gatha, which is an epic consisting of more than 4,500 verses, short verses known as Abhangas. Abhanga is something which is not destroyable, something which cannot be destroyed. So these are the words of wisdom from a great saint. God speaks through the mouth of a saint, and it is very important that those who do not know about Saint Tukaram should be able to understand and appreciate the greatness of our saint. In this spirit, I am doing this. I hope you will like the translations. Please tell me if you really like them. Thank you. Today we will translate two Abhangas, Abhanga number 489 and 490. First I will read Abhanga 489 in Marathi. Darshanachi आस आता न साहे उदास जीव आला पायापाशी येथे असे कलेवरेसी काहीच नाठवे ठाई बैसले नुठवे जीव असता पाही तुका ठकावला पायी. Short Abhanga. This Abhanga is a desperate plea of Saint Tukaram Maharaj to God. He is aspiring to see God very badly. He needs it. It has become a necessity for him. And he is describing how this uneasiness is affecting his body and his mind, his prana. In the end, he is expressing a surprise at being deceived even when he is at the feet of the Lord. How could I be deceived when I am at the feet of the Lord? That's a surprise he is expressing, and it's a very beautiful Abhanga, very sweet words. The words used are Tuka Thakavala Pai. Tuka has been deceived at the feet of Lord. Can this really happen? No. Well, in my opinion, that is impossible. So you can see that in this way, Saint Tukaram is actually teasing God and challenging God. How can this happen, God? Nobody should think that such things can happen. So you better come and see me, meet me quickly. So Tukaram Maharaj was really very, very close to God, and that gives a very, very high level of pleasure in reading his poetry. Let's see the translation. Darshanachi asa ata na sahe udasa. Oh God, I have a very strong desire to get your darshan. It will not be able to tolerate. I will not be able to tolerate indifference in this matter anymore. Sorry. Tukaram Maharaj is saying, no indifference will be tolerated. So indifference neither on my part nor on your part, my God. No indifference. So come quickly. The second line, Jiva ala paya pashi yethe ase kalevaresi. My soul, my life, my prana is near your feet. And what I have here in this place, where I am here right now, is only my body, which means all my interest, all my aspiration is at your feet. My physical existence in other locations is of no meaning. My body ceases to have any meaning. My soul is attached to your feet. Third line. Kahiच nathave, thai baisale nuthave. This is expressing his discomfort. I do not remember anything else and I'm not able to even get up from where I am sitting. It's totally an uncomfortable situation for me, Lord. And in the last line, he says, Jiva asata pahi tuka thakavala thai. Oh God, how unfortunate it is that even when I have surrendered myself at your feet, Jiva asata pahi, I have been deceived. Tuka thakavala pai. Thai. Jivasata pahi tuka thakavala Thai. So I hope you appreciate the description of Saint Tukaram about his own situation when he is very desperate to meet God. The longing for God is expressed so well in this Abhanga, and at the same time, he is desperately trying to convince God that he must come immediately and meet Saint Tukaram. Now we will move on to the next Abhanga 490. First I will read the Abhanga. Bhogavari amhi ghatala pashan marana marana आणियेले. विश्व तू व्यापक कायमी निराळा काशासाठी बळा येऊ आता. काय सारुनिया काढावे बाहेरी आणुनी भितरी काय ठेवू. केला तरी उरे वादची कोरडा बळे घ्यावी पीडा स्वप्नींची. अवघेची वाण आले तुम्हा घरा मजुरी मजुरा रोज किर्दी. And the last line, तुका म्हणे काही नेणे लाभ हानी असेल तो धनी राखो वाडा. This Abhanga is of 6 lines. Tukaram Maharaj is making a very rich, a very intelligent argument, spiritually very rich argument with God in this Abhanga. He is saying that I have put death to death. I have killed death. So this death has been put to death by correct logical reasoning. He is explaining that logic very nicely in this Abhanga. One good message that he is giving at the end is that the owner of the body is God himself and he will protect it in the way he wishes. So Tukaram Maharaj is saying the owner of the body is God and he will protect the body in the way that he wishes. So we should not worry too much about what is beneficial and what is not beneficial, because this body and all the senses are like a dream and they are not real. This knowledge that they are not real, this knowledge should be enough to keep us away from getting too much affected. Don't get affected too much by joys and sorrows of this life. That is the beauty. Let's see the translation. I'll take the first line. Bhogavari amhi ghatala pashan marana marana आणियेले. I have put a stone on the pleasures and pains of the body. I have closed them, covered them with a stone forever, and thus I have blocked them, the pleasures and the pains of the body. I have come to know that death comes only to the body and tendencies of the senses. What really dies is the body and the tendencies of the senses, and I am now aware that I am a soul very different from the body and mind. I am a soul, the body dies, so I have become immortal. With this firm knowledge, I have become immortal. I have killed death. Very beautiful, very logical. Now comes the second line. विश्व तू व्यापक कायमी निराळा काशासाठी बळा येऊ आता. O God, if you have occupied the whole universe, then how can I stay separate from you? How can I be considered? How can I ever be imagining myself separate from you. No way. You have occupied me inside out. Then why should I consider myself different from you and initiate a quarrel with you? I have no reason to quarrel with you. Third line. काय सारून या काढावे बाहेरी आणुनी भीतरी काय ठेवू. If you are there inside and outside everywhere, then what is there that I should put out from inside me? What is there that I should take out from within me? Or what is there that I have to put from outside inside me? There is nothing. Inside me you are there, outside me you are there. I don't have to take anything out from me, and nor do I have to take anything in from outside into me. Very clear. And fourth line. केला तरी उरे वादची कोरडा बळे घ्यावी पीडा स्वप्नींची. Now, all these arguments, even if I make a number of arguments on this subject, the discussion remains unfruitful. It doesn't get any conclusion. All these arguments don't lead to any conclusion. Then why should I accept the pains associated with the body and senses as real? I will not. I will not get bogged down by them at all, because they are all dream experiences. That was the fourth line. Now we will go to the fifth line. अवघेची वाण आले तुम्हा घरा मजुरी मजुरा रोज किर्दी. It's very interesting. Oh God, I have submitted all the goods such as virtues and sins at your doorstep. All these are the goods. This is the produce of my body. As a laborer, I have labored and I have produced virtue, sin, everything. I have laid it down at your doorstep like a laborer does to his master. Now you give me as a laborer a daily wage for my daily subsistence, for my daily living. I depend on you for that. And in the last line, Tukaram Maharaj is saying, तुका म्हणे काही नेणे लाभ हानी असेल तो धनी राखो वाडा. Tuka says, I will not be concerned with the gains and losses in this. I am a laborer. I am doing labor. I will not be concerned with the gains and losses in this. Whosoever is the owner of this body will protect this body or this big house. He is calling the body as Vada. Vada is a very big house. So the owner of this big house, let him protect the big house. I am not concerned. This is his conclusion. Makes him indifferent to the pleasures and pains of the body, knowing, realizing that he is a soul, he is an immortal soul. Makes you also get convinced you are a soul. Never say anymore that you are a body, the pain of body is troubling me. Oh, I'm so joyed, I'm so overjoyed because of this nice thing happening to me. Well, everything has its own place. Existence is in a dream. Get us beyond this dream, my Lord, and let me realize my permanent stature as a soul. That is my request, and this is how Saint Tukaram is motivating us. I hope you liked my translation, and we will stop here today. Please have a look at all the things that we have on this YouTube channel and do give your feedback. Today's translation, the fifth line and the sixth line was difficult, and one of my good friends, Mr. Shri Krishna Maharaj Ubade from Bid, he is a Kirtankar from Bid and a great expert on Abhangas of saints, a great expert in Kirtanas, and he has helped me in interpreting the fifth line and the sixth line. Thank you very much, Sri Krishna Maharaj. Namaste. And thank you to all of you. We will meet again. Till then, see you. Bye.